So 3 days are remaining until March the 18th, alright? March the 18th is the day we're getting our first DLC update that people are actually looking forward to a lot more than they have the other ones, which is Hawkeye's DLC release. But on top of that, it's not just that, because there's also that live stream where we're hoping to see new DLC trailers for characters, a roadmap, a glimpse of Black Panther in action, Spider-Man, and possibly more as well. And then on top of that, we got a brand new Hawkeye skin revealed yesterday, or the day before I believe it was. Now, this has a lot of people feeling iffy on it. For me, it's actually a 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie, I do like it. Maybe I'm just easily pleased at this moment in time, I have no idea, but is it a yay or nay for you guys? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, let's get into this video, but do not forget to check out Instant Gaming, because they do brand new games for an unbeatable price, and that's where I get all of my PlayStation Network cards from as well, and just a bunch of other random games when I'm really, I guess, just sitting there with nothing to play. And there's been plenty of times that we all feel that way, so go ahead and check them out. They are definitely a great company. The link is in the description below. So 3 days remain. Over the last week or so, we've had articles saying, hey, did you know Marvel's Avengers are actually putting all their eggs in one basket on a dude who goes by the name Clint to save this game? Then there's been articles saying that, did you know if Marvel's Avengers is actually ever going to be a free-to-play game, that it still wouldn't save the game? Now you guys know how I feel on that, okay? I do think it should definitely happen in the very near future, just once in its lifetime. I don't think it would do the game harm whatsoever, but nonetheless, it really gets down to 3 days remaining. This is, well, is it a make it or break it scenario? I'm gonna say no. The reason I say no is because it's not a character that a lot of people are really mega anticipated for, and I say that as in, if I was to compare it to Black Panther or Spider-Man, people would be extremely hyped up. People that don't even play Marvel's Avengers would probably play Marvel's Avengers just for the sake of one of those characters, and that would definitely be the make it or break it scenario. But before I go a bit more further in depth on that stuff and my opinions, I want to give a shout out to somebody who goes by the name Wolverine on the mythical lands, or in the mythical lands of Reddit, should I say, because he done two, or she done two really cool concepts. The first one is, and I'm going to link this in the description below, I really want you guys to go ahead and upvote this post as well. Let's just try and get this out there as much as possible. But first of all, we've been talking about Captain America having the ability to, or should I say access to more customization. People say, hey, why can't our, I guess, shield change with outfits, or why can't we change shields in general? And well, this is exactly what the Wolverine person done over on Reddit. They done like a little concept, and as you can see right here, the ability to change Captain America's shield. I look at this and I'm like, why on earth was this just not a thing in the game? Like, genuinely, why is this non-existent? I do know that in the live stream they did say that they were looking at people's concepts in general that we have seen in like the harm room and so forth, so we know they see this stuff, but seeing it and not executing on something and taking action, right, isn't really good. I mean, this is great though. This concept itself is absolutely incredible. Would it be microtransactions? Probably. I'm not gonna lie. I could see them making this a thing where you have to go ahead and pay for a shield. Am I gonna pay 20 bucks for a shield? Absolutely not. So as long as it's not 20 bucks and possibly I can unlock at least one random shield that is for free, then I guess it's cool. That's my opinion. And I say microtransactions because I don't want to be blind to the fact that a company would say, let's add something like this and let's just make it free, because no, I mean, a business perspective, this is a golden nugget for them, right? Like, this is an opportunity to just make more money out of people in the game because it's a free updates, so you can't really complain. That's completely understandable. The second concept they done, which quote unquote says about how would weapon customization work for Iron Man, well, they've exactly just gone ahead and shown what you possibly could have been thinking about. And this is another prime example. This is something that people have been wanting for a long time. When you take a look at things like this, and we heard what they said in the live stream the other day, which is now official confirmation that the plug for this game is not being pulled anytime soon is the fact that they said they still have years of content planned for Marvel's Avengers, which they're very excited to basically, I guess, release. So is the plug being pulled? No. So how long is that going to be for? Genuinely speaking, I'd say maybe the next 2 years, because now we've got the next gen release happening in 3 days. They still need to release Black Panther and Spider-Man, and then you kind of figure out numbers from there. But when you take a look at these two things, for example, that's when you say, okay, well, this is actually just showing me exactly what this game could potentially offer in the future, which is a win. You can't really deny that. So going back to 3 days remaining, make it or break it? Absolutely not a make it or break it. You're going to get people that are not happy with it. You're going to get people that absolutely hate that DLC with Hawkeye 100%. But also I think it's going to be a make it situation in the sense of we're going to get to the end of that story, which is going to tease something else. And I think that's the biggest thing. It's all about knowing what's going to happen in the near future for a game or in a further DLC update. So what I'm trying to say here is if they can get that small little sector right in this DLC, then it pretty much makes the entire last 6 months, right, or however long the game's been out for now. So in that perspective, yes, it could make it, but if it turns out bad, it's definitely not going to break Marvel's Avengers, because let's be honest, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't play Marvel's Avengers as much as I did, right? That's me being brutally honest. Am I still mega excited for these DLC updates? Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. So for me, it comes down into a situation where it's like, I'll go ahead and boot up the game and I'll enjoy it, but I'm not playing it as much as I did compared to when the game first came out. I'm just not going to lie, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know anyone that still plays this game every single day. I probably play this game 3 to 4 times a week, being completely honest. And in terms of hours, I'm not entirely sure, probably like 3 to 4 hours. So it's kind of one of those things, right? And that's purely based on, you know, characters and not enough content going on. But when Spider-Man comes out, Black Panther, 100% it's drawing all these new people in. So that means people like myself that really are huge fans of the game and play it, I guess, quote unquote, frequently enough, do get bored of it, but they'll jump in for that reason. And at that stage, it's a make it or break it, because if those characters basically nosedive, then what other characters can really have as much of a big impact on this game, in the sense of what are 2 other characters in the Marvel Universe that can really shake things up? Be honest with me, let me know in the comments below. But guys, that's going to wrap up this video here. If you missed the previous one, you can go ahead and check it out. That's where they basically teased Spider-Man and a whole bunch more. So it was kind of like an overview of what we saw with Hawkeye's gameplay as well. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.